The solar system formed around 4.5 billion years ago. The solar system includes Earth and the planets, dwarf planets, asteroids, comets, and other objects that orbit the sun. The sun is not the only star that has orbiting planets. Star systems are other groupings of a star and orbiting planets. The structure of the solar system. The great distances between objects in space makes it difficult to envision the entire solar system. Imagine trying to make a scale drawing of the sun and all 8 planets. If you start with the sun as a 1 centimeter circle in the center of the page, Earth would be 1/10 of a millimeter, hardly visible at all, more than a meter away. Another challenge is perspective. All objects in space are moving relative to each other. The entire solar system cannot be seen at the same time. Instead, scientists infer the structure by observing the motion of stars and planets over the course of a day and year. They also use telescopes, satellites, and space probes to study the solar system. The sun is the center of the solar system. The sun is the largest single object in the solar system. The sun is an average-sized star, yet it is large enough to contain 1.3 million Earth-sized planets. This large volume is filled with hot, churning hydrogen and helium, as well as trace amounts of many other elements such as oxygen, carbon, and iron. The sun has 1/4 the density of the Earth, but it is so large that it has 333,000 times more mass. An object's mass determines the strength of its gravitational field. The gravitational fields of stars are very strong and extend far into space. As a result, a star influences the motion of other objects around it. The sun lies at the center of the solar system. All other objects in the solar system exist at varying distances from the sun. The planets and other objects in the solar system are held in orbit by the mutual gravitational pull between themselves and the sun. Planets orbit the sun. The planets are the next largest category of objects in the solar system. The planets orbit the sun in the same direction. Each moves at a unique distance and speed. In addition to orbiting the sun, each planet also rotates on an axis. The planets can be divided into the inner or terrestrial planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, and the outer planets, gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, and ice giants Uranus and Neptune. Humans have directly observed and mapped planets and other objects in the sky for thousands of years. All of these observations eventually led to a model of the solar system with the sun at the center. This model was supported by the observations that the planets move across the sky in a narrow band. This suggests that the planets are arranged in a disk shape around the sun. Scientists also observed that the planets orbit the sun in the same direction. This observation gives evidence for how the solar system may have formed. Moons and other small bodies. The solar system includes many objects that are smaller than planets. Moons are rocky bodies that orbit larger bodies, such as planets, dwarf planets, and asteroids. Mercury and Venus are the only solar system planets without moons. Comets are chunks of dust and ice that orbit the sun. As comets approach the sun, they develop a glowing head and a long, thin tail of dust and gas. Asteroids are small, rocky, or metallic bodies that revolve around the sun in an area called the asteroid belt. It is found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Meteoroids are bits of rocky or metallic space debris found throughout the solar system. Meteoroids are called meteors when they enter Earth's atmosphere. They collide with gases in the atmosphere and cause friction that generates heat and light.